Today we're going to learn how to use equivalent ratios to change a recipe. Margarita is going to make salsa for a few of her friends. The recipe makes 5 cups. Margarita starts thinking about all her friends. 5 cups won't be enough. 10 cups should do it, but the recipe only makes 5. Can using ratios help her change the recipe? If the recipe makes 5 cups, but she needs 10, that's a ratio of 5 to 10. Margarita knows that simplified ratios are easier to work with, so she divides both numbers by 5 to simplify. Her simplified ratio is 1 to 2. Margarita realizes for every 1 ingredient in the original recipe, she will need 2 in the larger recipe. A ratio of 1 to 2 is just like doubling. She uses the ratio of 1 to 2 to modify the recipe. 4 tomatoes become 8. 1 onion becomes 2. 3 cloves of garlic becomes 6, and so on. Margarita begins to look at the relationships between the ingredients in the recipe. For example, the original recipe needed 4 tomatoes and 1 onion, a ratio of 4 to 1. The new recipe needs 8 tomatoes and 2 onions, 8 to 2. There's a pattern there. When she simplifies the ratios within the recipe, she realizes the ratios don't change within the recipe, even though she increased the size and the amount of salsa. While Margarita makes the salsa, you can practice a bit. What is the ratio of onions to garlic? Can you simplify 2 to 6? That's right, the ratios within the recipe don't change even when you increase or decrease the size of the recipe. When you simplify ratios, first you have to find the ratio. Remember, the order matters. Then, find a number that goes equally into both parts of the ratio and divide. It's a lot like fractions. The salsa's a hit. Everyone has a great time at the party, and they all learn something about ratios.